Hey everyone, it is Cameron from the V-Bets, and it's going to be a bit of a long story, so sit down and grab your popcorn because it's going to be maybe a 1 to 3 minute explanation. So, if you don't know, which you might not, this game was made by the same developer that made the previous 4 games that I recently just played, and that ended in a very interesting way that I didn't think I would take any games from me. But my friend decided to send me another one and say if I didn't play it, I'd get doxxed. So me getting held against my will, we're gonna play it. Okay? I mean, how bad can it be, right? I feel like I'm gonna work out those words. Anyways, let's start. What is your name? It will be the same as last time. It will be Beef Boss. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Please don't scar me like you did last time. Now then, according to the wiki, or the game page, it should be 2 hours. 1 to 2. Okay? If I make this another series, I'm going to cry. What are your pronouns? Oh, I have to put pronouns? Him, he. I didn't know this game was supposed to have pronouns. Okay. I see you. This was supposed to be a nice, relaxing hike in the woods. Enjoy the scenery. Have a nice little picnic with yourself by a small lake. Maybe see some cute animals. That kind of thing. A couple of hours tops. Not accidentally taking the wrong turn and finding yourself passing by the same mossy boulder and a weirdly shaped tree 4 times, confirming the fact that you were indeed lost. Wonderful. What, we don't got GPS? We don't have a phone? I mean, does GPS work if you don't have internet? Because I don't think we got internet. Alright, time to call for help. Yo, Las Vegas, literally hire me. Someone hire me because I can call shots. Alright? With the sigh, you lean against a nearby tree. Fish your phone out of your pocket to dial 911. Let me guess. No service. However, instead of the familiar sight of your lock screen, the screen stays black. I was dead. You frown in confusion and hold down the power button. Much to your horror, the no battery icon flashes on the screen before disappearing. Wonderful, ain't it? You definitely charge your phone on the drive to the park, though. You distinctly remember plugging it in before you open your Maps app to start your trip. Oh, so I see the force is trying to scam me out of my money. Cause charging my phone costs electricity. And electricity costs me money. Don't do that, Forrest. It's very mean of you. Did your charger cable give out or something? I mean, did we check before we leave? You mutter a curse under your breath as you rack your brain on what to do next. Figures you didn't bother to pack a power blanket for this trip either. A power bank. Why do I keep saying blanket? I did that in the last game too. Wandering through the forest is probably a bad idea. It was drilled into your head since you were a little kid to always stay where you were if you were lost. Well, no one's gonna find you now. You had to let your friend know that you're going on this hike today. So if they don't hear from you back from tomorrow, they'll most likely contact the authorities on your behalf. Oh, well, what a good friend we have. I'm like mine that wants to dox me. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk about that. Still, that means being stuck in the woods overnight. This was only supposed to be a couple of hours, so it's not like you packed a tent or even food for that matter. Really? All you have left in your backpack was an extra water bottle and a half-eaten granola bar. Ugh, this is gonna be a miserable night. Casting a glance at the forest around you, you try to work out what you could possibly do for shelter. I mean, watch any tutorial. I mean, our phone's dead, but you have to have seen one. I have. You don't have any tools saved from personal protection items. It's not like you can pepper spray down a tree. Oh, we have pepper spray? The sun is rapidly beginning to set as well, leaving you with a sense of foreboding. Being stuck out here at night was the absolute last thing you wanted. Because yes, what if the Watchers are going to watch me sleep? At least the weather is nice, not too hot, not too cold. One of those really pleasant, breezy midsummer days. Why did the music get... Oh, wonderful. As if on cue, you hear a distant rumble in the sky. Oh. Our name goes past the expectation. Okay, wonderful. You're kidding me. Murphy's Law at the finest. Or maybe God just hates you. I think it's the second one. Not only will you be stuck out in the forest all night, but during a storm. It's almost comical how quickly things are going downhill for you. My luck. Wonderful. You feel a few raindrops hit your skin as a brief warning before the sky begins to dump a metric ton of water down on you. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Screw staying in one place and waiting for rescue. You need to find some place to get out of the downpour ASAP. You begin jogging in a random direction. Small hope that you'll magically stumble upon the trail again in your search to get out of the rain. The sun hasn't completely set yet, but it may very well have with how dark the forest is thanks to the storm. You're never going to be able to find anything in these conditions. You can barely make it out under the underbush and rocks on the ground as you can run. As before you lost all hope, however, you spot something in the distance. A soft orange glow is peeking out from between the trees in the forest of you, and a large shape quickly comes into view as you near. What is a random house doing in the middle of nowhere? It's a house. The orange glow you saw seems to be coming from jack-o'-lanterns? Looks like it. Several of them sit on the porch of the house, candles flickering inside of them and illuminating their carved faces. A little early for Halloween, but it's not as weird as those people who leave Christmas decorations up till July, you suppose. Still, the lit pumpkin mean that someone is definitely home. You breathe a sigh of relief and quickly make your way up the porch steps to the front door. Hopefully whoever lived here would at least let you use their phone. Hopefully. You knock a few times on the wood and step back. A few moments later the door opens. How lucky us! Hello! I'm kinda stuck, it's kinda raining. Why are you dressed like that? What are you trying to go for? A schoolboy with the the Count from Elmo? Like what? A young man stands in the open doorway, his bright orange eyes giving you a quick once over and not noting your drenched appearance. Yes, I'm pretty wet. Can I come in? You swear you spot an amused smirk on his face before quickly changes to a smile. What, did you know I was coming? Do you have a Ring doorbell camera? Is it in the jack-o'-lantern? 'Cause I don't see one. Oh, hello. You have a white glow around you. Are you Jesus? You poor thing. Here, come in before you catch a cold. I don't trust you. He gives you a sympathetic look and quickly ushers you into the house before closing the door behind you. You find yourself in a cozy yet surprisingly elegant entryway. How many stairs are those? Your attention shifts back to the man as you hear the sounds of a lock clicking behind you. Excuse me, please don't. When he notices you're slightly anxious there, he smiles apologetically once more. Sorry, it's a habit for me to keep the front door locked at night. Can't be too careful living out in the woods. I didn't mean to freak you out or anything. Nope, that makes perfect sense. I'd want to be safe out here too, so I'm just a little on the edge. After for the night I've had. As long as you swear you're not a serial killer. Yeah, you better not be. Okay, that does the same thing. As he gets a sharp laugh out of the man and he shakes his head. That much I can definitely promise. Cross my heart. I'm Trick, by the way. What a name. Did your parents not love you? Because clearly, ain't nobody named Trick. And if somebody was named Trick, I ain't trusting them. He flashes you a small grin, reaching out a gloved hand for you to shake. I'm Beef Boss, with my name being way out there. You take his hand and accept the handshake, unable to keep the perplexed look off your face as his introduction. Trick notices your expression and grins a bit wider, seemingly find it humorous. Let me guess. My name? You watching me? Cause you better not be. I got this flashlight here, and I'm still not afraid to use it. Anyways, you got clue? I know, everyone, I'm getting back into my old self. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was. Hi, nice to meet you. Trick laughs at this and shakes his head. It's not my real name, just a nickname I've had since I was little. Oh, okay, what's your real name, though? It's stuck. So it's what I go by. You open your mouth, unsure if you should pry further, but then he suddenly claps his hands together, startling you a bit. So, your turn. How on earth did you get stuck out in the forest during a thunderstorm, huh? Oh, it's called my luck. You grimaced and shift your eyes away from him in shame and embarrassment. I was taking a hike on one of the trails and got lost. I tried to find my way back to the path, but... And why didn't you think that was a smart idea to wander off the path to begin with? They're clearly marked, aren't they? It's not like I did it on purpose. It looked like there was a fork and a rest row pack. I thought the path just took... Something about an animal trail. You mutter, the last part quietly, feeling like your cheeks growing warm with embarrassment at your stupidity. I mean, we are pretty stupid. You glance at Trick again after a moment and notice the pitying expression on his face. It was dumb, okay, I admit that. Hindsight is 20/20 for a reason. You're making me feel stupider than I already do. Hindsight is 20/20 for a reason? He put his hands up in a mocking surrender. Not trying to make you feel worse or anything. Stupid decisions aside, things could have turned out worse for you, right? Okay. You could have fallen. You could have been struck by lightning, died of exposure, gotten mauled by a bear, fallen down a ravine. He begins casually listing off more possible gruesome outcomes for you on his fingers before you quickly cut him off. Yeah, you're giving serial killer vibes, you know. Okay, I get it. You don't need to remind me. Trick shrugs and gives you an easy grin. Just saying. He takes a moment to look you over again. A contemplative look crosses his features. Do you want a towel or something? You're creating a small lake on the floor. My fault? You cast a quick glance down and notice the large puddle beneath your feet, realizing how drenched you got in this storm. You grimace and give a small embarrassing nod. That would be appreciated, yes. Oh, you suddenly remember why you came to this house to begin with. Can I borrow your phone? Mine is dead. Let me guess, you don't have one. Trick gives you another pitying look. Leave some bad luck for the rest of the world, yeah? Lost in the woods during a storm and a dead phone? You're a mess. Well, I know, I have problems, alright? Stop making me feel like I'm worthless. Well, in any case, I'm about to add to your bad luck. You don't have one, I already know. The storm knocked the power out, hence all the candles, so it's a no-go on the phone until it comes back on. Whoa, you don't have a cell phone? Ooh, hit the mic. He gives you an apologetic smile, though his tone of his voice suggests that really wasn't it. I got distracted. What? An aspirated groan escapes your lips as you whack your brain on what to do about your increasingly terrible situation. You look like a kicked puppy. What does a kicked puppy look like, and how do you know what one looks like? Did you kick the puppy? You better not have. Do you think I'm just gonna kick you back onto the storm in the middle of the night or something? I mean, that'd be cruel. You can stay here for the night. I don't mind. I have a guest bedroom you can use. Why, thank you. I can't impose on you like that. How do I know you're not a serial killer or something? Hey, I crossed my heart and everything already. Didn't I? Besides. One, do you seriously think I'd tell you straight up if I was a serial killer? That doesn't make me feel any better. I hope you know that. And two, you're more than welcome to leave if you'd rather take your chances out in the woods. No one's forcing you to stay here. That's true. Also, how do I know that you're not a serial killer? I'm just taking a big risk here as you are by letting you stay. Do I look like a serial killer? Do I got knives on me? He shrugs an arrogantly smug grin on his face. Fair. Alright, fine. I accept the offer then. Thank you. Now that that's said, let me go grab that towel. He turns to walk away before pausing and glancing one more at your soaked form. Actually, do you want a change of clothes? I can probably scrounge up an old t-shirt and a pair of pajama pants or something. He notices your hesitant look as you think over his offer and smirks at you. Unless you prefer to stay in those and catch a cold. I prefer the cold. You sigh and push back your thoughts. You were already staying the night at his house. Sure, it was awkward borrowing a stranger's clothes, but he didn't have much of a choice. No, a change of clothes sounds nice. Thank you again. Trick grins, looking pleased. Perfect, said Tate while I go grab those. Feel free to leave your shoes by the door. With that, he turns on his heels and ventures down the hall, disappearing into one of the rooms. Following his advice, you take off your shoes and set them by the door. It feels much better not to be squishing around in wet shoes anymore, but your socks aren't in much better condition either, so you strip those off as well. I mean, I could never be barefoot in a random person's house, only my house. Unless like I really know them. After a few minutes, you hear the sound of a door opening and spot Trick heading back towards you, carrying a bundle of clothes in his arms. I don't see anything. You can see what looks like a simple gray t-shirt, as well as a pair of pumpkin-patterned pajama pants. You really like Halloween, don't you? He notices your gaze, and the grin on his face gets bigger, as if reading your thoughts. Cute, right? I thought they suited you. Stop, you're gonna make me blush. I need to stop with that. I try to make you all laugh, but it just makes me sound corny, and I don't like it. I'm not wearing these. You really like Halloween, huh? I saw the jack-o'-lanterns on your porch. They are actually. I like them. I'm not wearing those. Y'all know what I'm trying to get to. I'm not wearing those. Trick raises an eyebrow with a smug look remaining on his face. You're going to refuse the host's generous offer of fresh clothes? Dang it, he's got you in a box. Fine, fork them over. Someone after my own heart. They'll look even cuter on you, bro. Chill. Trick pushes the clothes onto your arms and gesturing you towards one of the doors in the hallway. You like Halloween, huh? That's obvious. It's my favorite holiday. It's actually how I got my nickname. I was Mischief when I was little. Trick pushes the clothes into your arms and gestures you towards one of the doors in the hallway. Everyone, you know the theme. We need to scare them. So this is probably the scariest object. I mean, he likes Halloween. We gotta give him a scare. You feel? Okay, that's the bathroom. Go get changed and leave your like clothes in the hamper. I'll hang them up for you so they'll be dry tomorrow morning. Thank you again for all of this. You say softly, a little floored by how generous and accommodating he was being to a complete stranger who showed up on his doorstep. Chick smiles widely. In response, it gives you a little push towards the bathroom. You're welcome. Now go. It's physically hurting me seeing you still in those wet clothes. You chuckle at his tone and make your way to the bathroom, shutting and locking the door behind you. After slipping out of your wet clothes, you change into the new ones that Trick provided. I'm sure it was a bit long on you, but otherwise fit fine, and the pumpkin pajama pants felt incredibly soft and comfortable on your cold skin. You toss your old clothes into the hamper in the corner before stepping back out into the candlelit hallway once more. She gives you a once-over, smiling widely in approval. Adorable. Glad I picked those ones out for you. Feel better now? I mean the pajama pants, they feel warm, I guess. If your cheeks grow warm at his compliment, you nod in response. Oh god, please don't tell me this is like the last game. I wonder if there's gonna be chapters, that way I know when I can end the video. Thank you. Well, the thing is I don't have to worry about you catching a cold anymore. How about I make you something to eat? I'm sure you'd appreciate something warm in your stomach. Well dang, he's cooking for me too? I would never trust anyone this generous. No, seriously, you've already done so much for me, and yours are cut up by the subtle sound of your stomach growling at the mention of a hot meal. Well dang, am I gonna get more salmonella? Trick overly smug expression returns, and he doesn't even bother to say anything this time. Dinner would be appreciative. I haven't had anything to eat since lunch. That's what I thought. How does grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup sound? That's more of like a lunch thing, you know? More dinner, like, you got any rice? Rice or like chicken's pretty good for dinner. Same with pizza. P.F. Chang's is pretty good for dinner. Yeah. That's a perfect meal for a night like this, in my opinion. Plus, it's simple to make, and I don't want you to have to wait any longer than necessary to eat. What if I'm allergic to bread? You never know that. That sounds amazing right now. Can I at least help you cook? I feel guilty letting you do this all for me. Sorry, but this is a one-person job. You can help by getting comfy at the table and being patient. You fight the urge to pout and argue with him. It's clear he isn't going to budge on his stance. Trick leads you into a cozy kitchen and gestures to a small table near the window before he moves to begin gathering ingredients to cook for you. After sitting down at the table, you noticed a fairly large bowl of Halloween candy sitting in the center. Ooh, you got some M&Ms. I'm gonna take those if you do. You feel me, everyone? Trick notices you looking at it as he grabs the pan down from the cabinet and smiles. Help yourself. It would take me months to get through that entire bowl myself. I assume it was for trick-or-treaters, though. I guess Halloween is still a ways away. You really think I get trick-or-treaters where I live, out here in the middle of the forest? I mean, that's what I was thinking. Nah, I'm just a huge candy holic. Anything with sugar, really. Ah, so you a big bag. And you built like that? You need to teach me your secret. My sense of taste is pretty much non-existent, and really sweet things are about the only thing I can actually enjoy. And you're built like that? Bro, teach me your secret. Oh, I'm sorry, that really sucks. You say sympathetically, you can't imagine not being able to fully enjoy all your favorite foods. Trick shrugs, flashing. You will smile before the lights on the burners of the stove. Before he lights the burners on the stove with a match, and then focuses on searching for the grilled cheese on the pan. God, no biggie. Just give me an excuse to bake all sorts of yummy treats for myself. And you built like that? Bro, teach me your secret. I need to know. Secret. A comfortable silence falls over the room as you rest your head on your hands while watching Trick cook. The candlelit atmosphere is relaxing, especially after the night you've had. A quick glance out the window beside you shows the storm is still raging outside, and you shudder to think about what could have happened if you hadn't stumbled upon Trick's house by accident. After a little while, Trick walks over and places your food in front of you, as well as a glass of water. Your mouth instantly starts watering at the sight of the perfect toasted grilled cheese and the smell of tomato soup. This looks delicious, thank you so much. Trick grins softly at your response as he takes a seat at the table opposite from you. You're welcome, dig in. You eagerly lift the sandwich to your mouth and begin eating. Despite your hunger, you try not to wolf the thing down and want to go and embarrass yourself in front of your host. Food tastes even better than it looks, and you instantly feel your stress melt away after just a few bites. Is it poisoned? Chick chuckles, watching you polish off the last bit of your meal and quirks a brow. You're really boosting my ego about my cooking skills with that kind of reaction. Oh, you're welcome. Good, because that was delicious. You deserve an ego boost. Quiet you, I haven't eaten like anything in like 6 hours. Oh, we're not gonna be rude. That's not what we're going to do. His teeth and grin softens into a sincere smile as he gazes at you from across the table. What a sweet thing you are. Thank you. Well, am I sweet like candy or sweet like an apple? Chick stands up in his seat at the table and gathers up your dishes with a smile. In any case, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Are you feeling better now? You stand up as well to stretch your arms above your head, feeling your joints crack in a satisfying manner. Much better, thank you. Speaking of that, that was very depressing. Wow. Okay then. Chick places the dishes in the sink before turning back to you. Don't mention it. Happy to be of service. He offers you a mock bow and snickers before straightening. How about I make you some tea to help you relax for bed? It's getting late. He adds, casting a glance at the clock on the wall. Sure, tea sounds nice. What kind would you like? I got pumpkin spice, honey milk, and lavender. So that thing. I think we'll take pumpkin spice. That's the end of the good side. Pumpkin spice, please. Seeing all your early Halloween decorations and stuff really puts me in the mood for this season. Someone has good taste coming right up. And maybe I won't tell you to kidnap me because apparently one of the things in this game is kidnapping. So please don't kidnap me. Trick chuckles and quickly sets you to work making your designated pot of tea, and after a few minutes passes you a teacup with a cute little pumpkin and candies on it. You chuckle as you take the teacup from him and admire the design. Is everything you own Halloween themed? Absolutely. Wait till you see the jack-o'-lantern shaped fireplace, or the fact that the bed in the guest room is just a coffin. Why? She replies sarcastically, smirking at you. But no, I have a small collection. I could be far worse, believe me. Speaking of, come on. He comes in from the fireplace while you finish your cup of tea. Okay, so that was a lie. He gestures you to follow him out of the kitchen and leads you to a spacious but cozy living room. A fire is blazing in the completely normal fireplace, giving the room a soft, warm glow. Trick plops himself on an antique-looking velvet couch by the fireplace and motions you to join him. No, I'm good. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom really quick and definitely use the bathroom and not at all dump out the tea. Okay? You hesitate for a little moment before sitting down the opposite end of the couch, your gaze falling onto the fireplace as you sip your tea. Trick watches you for a moment as you drink before he turns to look at the fireplace as well, pleased look on his face. I'm really sorry you're stuck here in my boring old house for the night. I mean, you got TV? Oh wait, the power's out anyways. Oh, excuse me. He turns to look at you, again, grinning softly. But I'm really happy you're here. I don't have any... Oh, God. I don't really have any company. Not at all. I'm really thankful for everything you've done for me. I'd be out there huddling pathetically under a tree and shivering from the cold if it weren't for you. You nod your head to the window where rain was aggressively pelting the glass. Trick shrugs and reclines back on the couch, kicking his feet up on the coffee table. Anyone else would have done the same. I couldn't leave such a cute thing like you out in the storm like that. Please don't. I've been through enough in the last game. Alright, the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm being forced against my will. Otherwise, I would probably play Flicker, like I promised you in the Bodie's Basics video, or a Roblox game. Your cheeks flush, and your gaze falls to the fireplace once more, taking another sip of your tea. You relax fully against the cushions as you watch the fire crackle for a few minutes and then finish the rest of your tea. Hee hee. Little Debbie, hee, Toy Story, hee, Buffy, hee, Fletcher. Calling the police, Bruce Lee, hee. And that stuck in my head. You glance at Trick out of the corner of your eye and see that he's staring at you with an unreadable expression on his face. He notices you looking at him and seems to snap out of his daze, offering you an apologetic smile. Sorry, you just remind me of someone I used to know, that's all. You go to reply, but instead of words, a large yawn escapes your lips. I told you to drink! I told you not to drink the tea. It's always the tea, the landlady. You the landlady! And you realize just how tired you actually are. It's as if all the stress of the day caught up with you and hit you all at once. You set your now empty teacup on the coffee table before you accidentally drop it as you try to fight to keep your eyes opened. Trick notices your sudden change in demeanor and stands up, offering you a gloved hand. You look like you're about to pass out on the spot. Let's get you to bed. I'll show you the guest room. You go to reply before you're cut off with another yawn, making Trick chuckle. Sorry, I think my exhaustion caught up with me. You take his hand before he helps to pull you from your feet. You wobble for a moment before steadying. I don't know, do we trust him? Trick puts a hand on your shoulder to keep your balance as you shuffle down the hallway into the darkened room. He leads you over to the bed before quickly moving the light a few candles. Do you need anything before I leave you alone? Can I grab you extra pillows or blanket? You shake your head, fighting the powerful urge to lay back and fall asleep right then and there. I'm good, thank you. Trick shakes his head fondly at your sleepy demeanor. You're adorable when you're tired. What do you mean by that? I mean, search at people Trying not to fall asleep. I'm sure the photos are not pretty. Get some rest. I'll have a big breakfast waiting for you in the morning. Okay, but like, can we play Clue? Sweet dreams, pumpkin. Hey, I'm not a pumpkin. By the time Trick's words register in your sleepy mind, he had already shut the door and left you alone. Pumpkin? Did he seriously just give you a pet name? His face feels like it's on fire. That was something for Morning Beef Boss to unpack. You were going to fall asleep in the next minute whether you liked it or not, and you'd rather be tucked into bed than rather sprawled out on the top of it. The moment you got under the blankets and your head hit the pillow, you were out like a light. Am I gonna get kidnapped? Oh god, no. An hour or so later, the door to the room slowly opens, creaking gently on the old hinges. Trek quietly steps into the room and makes his way over to your peacefully sleeping form under the blanket. He takes a moment to observe you, his eyes lingering for a long time on your face. A soft, wistful sigh escapes from him as he reaches out to gingerly brush his fingertips over your cheek. No thank you. Please get out of my room. I will be calling Chris Hansen. Got that? Chris Hansen will be on the line. Don't believe me? Try me. You're everything I've been waiting for. Whoa, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here, fam. He murmurs under his breath as he tucks a strand of hair behind your ear. Ugh, you give him freaky vibes. I won't mess up this time. I won't be alone again. Bro, just go on Tinder, okay? Just go on Tinder if you're feeling lonely. His fingers linger on your skin just a moment longer before he reluctantly pulls away. Excuse me, what's that face? You'll stay with me forever, won't you, pumpkin? No thank you, the next thing I know, I'm jumping out that window, okay? You got that, buddy? He chuckles quietly before turning back to leave the room, closing the door behind him as you continue to slumber completely unaware in your bed. Is it morning? Hey, why does the outside world look like that? Hey everyone, Editing Cameron here. I originally planned to do a whole video on this game, but it was longer than I expected it to be. So instead, I'm going to make this one video. Don't worry, there will be others. I'm just gonna have to cut them like this. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give this video one big fat like and tell a friend that the VBet dudes are the GOAT.